everybody, and welcome back once again. Last stop on Inside the Headset, and this is where we're going to be tomorrow night as Ravenwood will come here to the Inferno, and we'll talk about that. But right now, I've got with me the man that coaches the Blackman Blaze, head coach Kit Hartsfield. Welcome to the show, Coach.
Glad to be back, Stork. Thank you.
Yep. Well, what a wonderful, entertaining game Saturday night. I thought both ball clubs played with a lot of effort. Was flying to the ball. We saw just two great teams go at it, but unfortunately one had to win. And I like to think, as Coach Spurrier always said, you just ran out of time.
Yeah, it was a very physical game, especially in the opener. When the kids aren't quite in game shape for those games, and we had a few guys go down. They had some guys cramping, and but what a great night for just the competition overall, and just several little things on both ends. I'm sure both of us would like to have back, and a few plays here and there stand out, but it's not all about those usually. As it is easy to look back and say that it is.
Let's get to the right news. Everybody wants to know. Number 30, Malone, is he good to go? We're going to have him back.
Yeah, Malone's back.
He just got a little bit of heat exhaustion. We want to make sure we get that out there that he is good to go.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
He's a weapon. Let's not keep it on the shelf any longer. The kid's a weapon.
Yeah, he even surprised me.
Yes.
He had a gear and physicality that was tough to handle, and
we got to get the ball in his hands.
Got to feed him. You got to feed him before the game and make sure he's got plenty of energy. I think got
to be like King Kelly Coleman. He was from Kentucky. Man, they loaded him up, and everybody was making sure King Kelly had enough food in him.
Yeah, so we're gonna make sure he eats dinner tonight, and make sure he's fed all his meals tomorrow, so he's got plenty of energy to burn Friday night.
Well. Your quarterback thought he did good in moments, and in other moments he still did good because he covered the ball up. Coach Rankin putting 3 down linemen and then covering you real well. And then, those guys, let's not be, Coach Rankin has a great off-season program. It showed Saturday night, and take the A's out of it, Coach. He was putting a little pressure on your quarterback, as Mike pointed out many a times, but at times, Drew bent, but he didn't break. And then what I mean by that is, you get sacked, but you get back up, and he's back out there the next series, and he's ready to learn and ready to get back after it, and he's going to learn to move his feet a little bit better. He's got to learn to do that, Coach.
Yeah, he stood in there and, stayed tough and was getting back up, and, we didn't throw it as well as we'd like to or as we have, but, give credit to them for doing a great job.
A little bit different under the lights, too.
Whether sometimes it's protection or sometimes it's the quarterback or sometimes it's receivers in the stands, it's always the quarterback's fault, and he knows that, and that's fine. But, we watched the film, evaluated, and, got to get better, and we definitely expect to do better tomorrow night.
Great way to handle it. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. Some people may say, oh, he got sacked. But at the same time, he's getting it. Cover the ball up. Go down, son. That's what we want you to do. We don't want you to don't try to force that thing, because we got the ball right now. I've got 2 more. I've got 1 more. We'll make another run on the next down.
Right, and his interceptions were good interceptions when
the athletes were out there.
It was 3rd and longs and long passes, and just ended up being 30-yard punts and 10 less than a punt normally. Which they had dangerous return
Great opportunity to put a young man in a situation, and let's see what he can do. And you want to do that now, because if they're tested now, they'll be much better later on.
Oh, no doubt. It definitely, playing a team like that helps us in so many ways, and just to kind of expose what we need to get better at. It wouldn't have done us any good to play a team that we were much more talented than, and throw for 400 yards and go 20 of 21 passing, because we still wouldn't know where we're at, and that's why we're playing these games.
Yeah, I think that was the biggest thing we tried to figure out is the kids have to find an identity themselves. It's not, you guys got to call but they have to find an identity themselves of what they're comfortable with. We saw some flashes, but I think you'll get into it better this Friday night, and let's move on into that. book closed on the Alcoa Tornadoes. Now let's open the book on this Friday night's opponent, and they'll be coming in here. Another game at the Inferno on the turf, and we bring Ravenwood. And talk a little bit about Ravenwood, because the #1 player in this state, let's make no bones about it, Reggie Grimes is coming in. Got to stop Grimes. Let's just be honest. That's the first thing on the board.
Yeah, he's a freak athlete.
6'4".
6'4". I don't know how much he weighs, but he's one of the best looking kids I've
Good
ever
looking
seen
kid.
in pads. So he's a great addition to their 18 returning starters, along with another linebacker from Brentwood Academy. And I think they've got they're ranked #1 in the state for a reason. That's because they got 8 or 9 Division I guys and returning senior quarterback and just weapons all over the place. I mean, just absolutely loaded with talent.
Well, and have you had a good week of practice?
Yeah, we've had a great week. You never know how it's going to be coming off
Sure.
a tough loss with a short weekend of rest, and I think this opponent has allowed us to kind of get back up and get ready to play again, because we know the challenge at hand, and I think it's kind of worked in our favor as far as the practice week of playing somebody they know they're going to have to really get after it to have a chance to beat.
Health-wise, are you okay?
Yeah, we're probably better now than we were in the second half of the Alcoa game.
Know more about your team?
Yeah, no more. Keontae Newsom, we expect to play as well. He had a sprained ankle the whole second half the other night, and ended up getting thin at tailback with Malone going down, and Murphy certainly expending all of his energy on defense in that game.
Got to get the Smith kid in a little more.
Yeah, no doubt.
He's got some height.
He had a good night as well, and he's learning. That was his first game, a live action as well. So
it's
we
different.
feel pretty good about our health.
Well, listen, and it's different and everything, and I think this Friday night, I think tomorrow night you'll be tested again, but I think you're a little bit more relaxed going into it. All that other stuff's out of the way, and now not taking anything away from Saturday night, but just you like playing a Williamson County team. I mean, not being mean, but let's find out. I mean, if they come over here and bust us in the mouth, they come over here and bust us in the mouth, but we like playing a Williamson County team. We want to play one.
Yeah, out of district, I think it's no-brainers for us to match up because it's close in proximity. It's great competition. The fans ain't got to go far. Can create a great environment. And just about our team, what we learned is, I'm not going to have to worry about us showing up and playing physical.
No.
Zach Fowler and Lorenzo Smith and Chris Harden on the D-line and Aiden Allen and Elijah at outside linebacker and Murphy and
turn
Newsom,
Murphy
those
loose.
Guys, there's things we learned and from that game because it doesn't get much more physical than Alcoa does.
I loved it.
So it's exciting, very different type of style we're about to play against. Very spread, very multiple. A lot of guys getting the ball, and can attack you in a lot of different ways.
Well, let's gather up right here at the Inferno tomorrow night. If not, tune in on Stork Vision. That link is out on Twitter and other social media such as Facebook, whatever you want to call it. Tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, broadcast starts at 6:30. Y'all be there.